10,000 Tin Challenge, Week 9. There it is. Welcome, Will.
Thank you, Jack. Week 9. Wow.
Week 9. And you join us at the end of the 10,000 Tin Challenge.
It's here at last.
We have made it.
Wow.
The quickest we reckon we've ever made it was 9 weeks. That's pretty impressive. Well,
so.
8 weeks because the first week we launched it. So yeah, 2 months we've got 10,000 tins.
Which is fantastic. So we've been doing Quid on a Lid and 10,000 Tin Challenge probably for the last 4 or 5 years. And more people have heard about it.
I think 3. I think this is only our third time. Yeah.
Well, somebody spoke to me today, actually, saying that their son had come home from school shouting something, and she couldn't understand it. It was something like "Kuda." And eventually she stopped the child and said, what is it? I was at school. So we've got to take a quid and a lid in. I said, do you know why? No. Do you know what a quid and a lid is all about? No. Oh, okay. So anyway, it turns out.
Brilliant.
So I don't know, Burton Manor Primary, I think it may have been one of your pupils. So I'm very impressed you got the message over there.
We filmed it and made the kids excited.
Yeah.
That's always been the best bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's pretty. It's a family reference there. I guess it's a bit arbitrary now, but let's take a look at our tinometer. There it is, the 10,000th number has been reached. I did it wrong for a lot of the times. I wasn't adding up the total column, so that didn't go up for a while, so apologies for that.
It is a fantastic achievement when you think of just where those tins are coming from.
Well, I think there was only 2 weeks where we got below 1,000 tins, which is amazing.
And the Monday team have been counting every single Monday, and sometimes Stuart's been doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But there's a monumental amount of tins if you think about it. 10,000 tins. Have we got the 10,000th
Well,
tin?
ladies and gentlemen, as we talk about this, the final tins are still being counted. We know we've got at least 3,000 tins in the food bank that we haven't counted
yet. There's
yet.
1,000 up in the van as well.
But we record this on a Monday, and we've got about 3/4 of the way to the 10,000 tins. So tomorrow and Wednesday, before this goes up, we'll be able to count for the 10,000th tin. But I picked one at random. So it could have been from Barkswich Primary School, it could have been from Liso's, it could have been from Burton Manor Primary, or Blessed...
Bills.
No, not Blessed Bills, John Wealdon.
Oakfield Primary.
Or Oakfield Primary, any one of those. But I picked one out at random, and it just so happened to be the 10,000th tin is... Your guess is as good as mine. I believe they're tinned cocktail sausages. Würstjes sausages. I think they're French or Belgian or something.
It's from Aldi or Lidl.
So cocktail sausages.
So if you bought that, that's pretty unusual. But you probably know who that is if you're watching. You're probably going, yeah, in your living room right now.
I'm sure that's what people do well. So it has been amazing and
just as well.
Just as well?
Yeah, because we've been inundated with extra food bag needs.
Well, like I've been saying the last few weeks, we've never been giving out this amount of food. We've never had this many food requests from everywhere, from the MP's office, from the police, from the job centre, from schools, from private individuals. But we've also never had this amount of food to give out, so it's absolutely perfect. So thank you so much for boosting our food bank at such a critical time. That was a very quiet round of applause from Will.
I didn't want to upset the microphone.
And we were talking about, because we knew we'd get to 10,000 tins today, we were talking about whether we should say thank you to everybody. I don't know if anybody remembers way back when we did the first ever 10,000 tin challenge. I read off a list of all the harvest festivals, and it went on for about a minute and a half. I had to record it about 100 times because I couldn't get it perfect. But we thought about saying thank you to everyone, but seriously, so many of you have given stuff. It would be remiss of us to try and do that because we know we'd miss out someone.
Some people have been making donations without saying who they were as well. So we've sort of found envelopes in a bag of food, and it said from the church or from the school, and we're going, why not? I don't think we've been there yet. So we have. So, it's been quite difficult, but I think pretty much...
The Stafford community, you have stepped up amazingly.
I've been to so many primary school receptions, secondary school receptions, colleges. The other thing that's come out of a lot of that is a continued relationship. So, for example, John Wealdon, we're going to take a food bin in there so they can collect all year round.
Yeah, they can continue to collect.
There's a couple of other schools where we're doing the same sort of thing. So we've got a relationship with the school through the PTA and so forth, so we're extending things out. And also I think a lot of the teachers want the pupils to understand the significance of food collections. and what that means in our society. So we've got far more of an extension in a relationship. So there's always something that comes out of the 10,000 tin challenge, along with the 10,000 tins.
And we haven't even
lids.
managed to get, because we've had so many quids on lids, we haven't been able to get a total of that. But that's up above 300 towards £400, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
So I don't want to sound disingenuous by saying thank you so many times, but this has been incredible, Will, hasn't it? This year. I mean, we've managed to collect 10,000 tins in the time it's taken to not deliver Brexit. So I think we're ahead on that one. So I'm sure we said thank you enough. Actually, we haven't said thank you enough. We could say thank you for so long, but it has been incredible. But the end of the 10,000 tin challenge always marks the beginning of what, Will?
The winter campaign.
The winter campaign returns.
Yeah, it's already feeling very cold out
there. We're recording this on the Monday, and it's dropped. It's going to be minus tonight.
Well, we've already had extreme weather, haven't we?
Yeah, we've had the floods, the Great Flood of 2019.
Yeah.
I was walking home yesterday, and first time for a long time that I'd thought, gosh, it's really, really cold out tonight. People are going to be struggling. Obviously, as we always say, it's difficult whether it's cold or whether it's warm.
Yeah.
But the winter really, really starts to grate on people's lives if they're living outside, because that's when you start to either take more drugs or drink more to try and deal with the freezing temperatures.
Yeah.
So that's what we will be doing from next week onwards. We will be looking at our winter campaign. We'll be building up to Christmas. And I guess it'll be, November the next time we do one of these. So it nearly will be Christmas. Thank you, Will.
Thank you, Jack,
for joining me over this 10,000 tin campaign. Always feels like when we get to the end of a campaign, it feels like the end of something, but we're just back doing exactly the same thing next week, just under a different guise.
But it is fantastic to get to a space where you think, wow, we've made,
What a chunk. What a chunk.
It's massive.
And imagine, if in 2 months we get 10,000 tins, imagine what that is over the year. That is a huge amount of food that we give out, and we buy none of it. You give it to us. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you once more very much for all your donations and for watching me talk a lot this week, I think. I don't think Will's got a word in edgeways. It's just, as a food bank manager, I always feel so elated when we get all these donations. It's fantastic. If you want to know what we do on a day-to-day basis and all the other events going on, check out Hob News. That goes out on Sundays at 4, if I remember to press the post button, which I didn't last week. We are going to stop talking now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you for the winter campaign next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.